In the last video, we made a change to turn off the yellow light when the red button is pressed. I can look at the commit history here and view that particular commit. And I can see the diff for the change that we made. In the desktop app, I can also go to the history tab and view it here as well. So now we've received a request to make the same change on some of the other, for some of the other lights. So I'll check out a new branch so I can show pull requests. I'll call this red lockout. And I will switch to Studio 5000. Here I'll make this logical change for the red and blue button. So after making that change and saving, I can switch back to the desktop app and see the change. I can say red lockout for green and blue. Okay, so I've made my commit. I just published the branch. Now I can click this button, create pull requests. This will show me a comparison between the red lockout branch and what's on master. And when the diff loads, I can see that the change has been made that I expect to see. I'll create a new pull request. Now I can require or request that my boss take a look at this to make sure everything looks good before we merge it into master. If I switch over to a different browser, here I'm logged in as the boss. I can see that I have a notification that my view request has been added to this change. I will take a look at the diff and review it. In this case, I actually want for this logic to be on the main line rung, not part of any branch. So instead of the button being exclusively locked out, I want the timer to also be locked out as well. So I will say lockout on main rung. Good lockout timer 2. And I will request that some changes be made. So as the employee, I can see this comment from my boss, and I can switch over to my editor and make the requested change. So here I'll cut this out of here and move it to the main rung. So after saving the file, I'll switch back to the desktop app, and I can see that indeed this is moved out to the main rung. And so it'll affect both the button press, but also the timer. And I'll say red lockout for button and timer. I will make a commit, and again, I'll push my changes. If I switch back to the web app, I can see my new commit here after the boss's review. I can re-request that the boss take another look at it. And if I switch back to my other browser as the boss, I will see a new notification and that a change has come in and that my review was re-requested. So as the boss, I will look at the change since the last time I looked and see that, as I expect, this has been moved on to the main rung. And then I can go back to the pull request and add my final review. So looking here, I say, looks good. I will approve this pull request. And now either the boss or the employee can come here and merge this pull request into the master branch. Okay, if we go back to the video repo now, we will see that on the master branch, we have a new merge commit. And we'll see the two intermediate commits, the initial one, and then the one that was made based on the boss's feedback. At any time, we can come into the pull requests, look at close pull requests, and review the series of changes that went into this merge commit and this pull request. So this is and also can view the aggregate change when it's all said and done. This is a good way to do coworker collaboration, have your boss review your changes and make sure that everything is looking good before it goes into the official version, and always tracking the known good version with the ability to go back in time at any point. So in the next video, we might show some of the features of the ability to go back and check out old commits and see your history.